Kawhi, Mark Schwartz, ESPN. Can you explain what it was like when Nick proposed the box and one to you guys for the first time in the timeout, and how you guys embraced that new way to go, and how it worked?
I mean, at that time, you just, listening to the coach and trying to win the game. So we just, myself, I'll just speak for myself. I just went out there and tried to execute. At times, coming back in transition on the floor, we forgot that we were in it, but we just kind of talked it out and still got into our locations.
Do you think it can work in stretches for the rest of the series?
Probably not. I mean, Clay definitely wasn't on the floor at that time. There's no telling when KD's going to come back either, so I don't think it will work.
Tim in the back.
Kawhi, Tim Reynolds from the AP. You undoubtedly are aware that there was a suit filed yesterday against Nike. I know you probably can't talk about specifics of it, but were you comfortable with that being filed during the finals? And how do you have this amazing knack for seeming like to always being able to block out distraction. How do you develop such a knack?
I mean, it happened a long time ago. It's probably you guys are just finding out, but it's not a big worry of mine. Like, I've been know about it.
Michael back right.
Kawhi, what does it say about your head coach that he's willing to try, an unusual defense in the fourth quarter of a finals game? And can you think of some other examples this year where he's maybe done something a little surprising strategically?
I guess, a guy that thinks outside the box. He coached at a lot of different levels, seen a lot of different games. Now coached a lot of NBA games. So, I really can't remember right now, just on the spot of what he has done. But, that's just how he is. He experimental, and, a lot of times what he, draws up on the board works.
Thank you.
Any other questions for Kawhi? Right here in the third row.
Hey, Kawhi, I asked Clay this. I'm curious, how does an NBA player decide what a pain is, acceptable to play through and what type of pain you need to sit out from? How do you sort of draw the line? Because everybody's hurt, everybody's beat up at this point in the season. How do you make that decision?
Right now it's possible 5 games left and, about 12 days. If you could run, really. If you can't run, then you're not going to be able to play. That's how you pretty much measure things at this time. That's all I could really say. If you can run, you definitely just cannot play. And just see how it goes in the first quarter. Did it get worse or not? You might be able to start the game off running, but then you might not be able to, finish as good as you started just from fatigue and, whatever is bothering you at that time.
Right, next row back.
Kawhi, Greg Logan of Newsday, New York. Can you describe your thoughts on the job Toronto did managing your load during the season to allow you to play 40 minutes a game and be dominant in these playoffs? We've seen you limp a few times. Are you fully 100%, or are you slightly compromised?
100%. I'm on the floor. There's no excuses. Everybody knows everyone's banged or bruised up at this moment. Pretty much you heard it before. Coming this season wasn't, feeling healthy. Still was, trying to get back to my old self. They seen that, they felt that, seen pictures of, of my body, and we pretty much just laid out the schedule and went from there. Just pretty much, like I said, laid out a schedule, went game by game, see that things get worse or get better, and then just try to keep attacking each day.
Last 2 questions. Paul over there, and then over here.
Hi, Kawhi. Paul Flannery over here on your right. To follow up on a question that was asked earlier from Tim, how are you able to sort of process and block out distractions in the course of a game? And is that something that you worked on over the course of your career, or is that just just your personality, do you think?
I think it just comes natural just by, all NBA players. You know what I mean? It's just so much distractions from you. Playing in high school to college, and I'm becoming a pro. So it's probably just pretty much second nature at this point. And like I said, I know about this, way before even playoffs started. So it's nothing new to me.
So the Warriors changed the matchup in the game 2, second half. Clay was on you. How much did you enjoy the challenge?
It's fun. I've been knowing Clay for a long time, just living in California. And, I just go out and play still, you know what I mean? I'm not just playing against him at the moment. They switch a lot. They're a great defensive team, and just try to, take the challenge.
Last one, next row back.
Hey, Kawhi, Trista Crick, USA Today. I was talking to Boogie earlier just about his rehab process through his injuries. He's obviously been on multiple teams. How much variance is there from team to team in terms of what the training staff is like and the types of treatment that you receive?
It's just like meeting anybody, walking outside or whatever person you're talking to, everyone's different. They're going to see the world different, life different, and that's pretty much how it is. For going from, one place to another, it's totally different people.
Thank you, Kawhi.